Hi guys, today we're going to be inoculating agar plates with Spore syringes. And I just want to show you the step-by-step process. So here I have my still air box, which we use. I've already sprayed this down with 70% rubbing alcohol on the inside and outside, lid as well. And a still air box prevents contaminants from the air penetrating the agar as you're actually doing the inoculation. So this has already been sanitized, as well as my hands, my arms, and the agar, outside of the agar plates, and the needle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my agar plates in there, remove the lid when you're in the still air box, and set it right behind it. I usually do 4 or 5 at a time. Once you have those in there, you want to replace the lid on your still air box. And again, everything has been sanitized, every surface, which is so important. Even the outside of the still air box is important. So next I'm going to go to my syringe. So even though this needle comes packaged like this and is fully sterile, you open it and it's supposed to be, sterile, ready to go. You want to take the extra step of, once you get it on your syringe, after shaking up the syringe, I forgot to mention, you want to shake it up really nice and good to make sure the spores are evenly distributed in there. Then you want to install your needle, remove the cap, and take the extra step of sterilizing it with heat, making sure it gets nice and red. Once you see it get red, it means it's pretty much as sterile as it gets. Let's put it that way. Then I spray it down one more time with rubbing alcohol, and I'm ready to inoculate. So shake it up again, just to get those spores nice and distributed. Put your hands in this still air box, and you want to go in and just do 1 or 2 drops per agar plate. And it's hard to do. You kind of got to watch your hand, because I have a heavy hand and it tends to come out faster than you believe it will. Then immediately reinstall the cap. That helps from, contamination of any kind getting into there. And you're ready to go. So then, actually, you're not ready to go. So then you want to replace the lids on the agar plates in your still air box, which is, again, reducing the probability of contaminants. So once the lids are back on, you can go ahead and open the box. And what you want to do is remove each one, and they're more or less safe at this point. You can remove your gloves, but you want to install micro tape around it, which is breathable tape essentially. And what this does is it takes these containers that are just like a lid sitting on another container. It's not like a Tupperware where it seals itself. So what it does is it seals it without sealing it, if that makes any sense at all. So it seals it while allowing it to breathe. That's the point of micro tape. So you want to get it like nice and tight on the bottom, make sure it's like sealed but not sealed all the way around. And then I like to go ahead and label my strains just to make sure I can keep everything separate, and that is ready to go. So what you would want to do is put this in a dark place for approximately 2 weeks. You want it to be somewhere between 78 and 80 degrees, so like a warmer place if possible. It just helps it along speed wise. And then you want to check on it in about 2 weeks, and if you start to see like mycelium growth, which is that white white stuff, white spider flower, I don't even know what you call it, white stuff that starts to grow on there. And then, you know, you could be good to go and start doing transfers or transfer to grain. So there you go. There's the transfer to agar process.